Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to Rise of the Tomb Raider. The name is a little odd, come to think of it, because she's not really rising. She was pretty much 100% capable at the beginning of this. And if anything, I would argue this might be downfall of the Tomb Raider because she's doing some slightly questionable actions. And like she shot Anna without even really caring about it. We're back with this guy, Jonah, from the beginning of the game.
I was right,
suspect
Jonah.
he might be
Dad
working with
was right.
Trinity.
The divine source is real. I wish he was here to see this.
If I was an evil organization, I would
of you.
clearly have a bad guy
Sophia told me what you've
and
done
a good
for
guy in her
Lara,
life.
it's good to see you, Sophia.
And Anna is clearly the bad
Jacob is waiting
guy,
for you in the observatory.
and Jonah might be the good guy. So we walk into this observatory, and this might just be all cutscenes? That's odd because there is a document labeled in this section. The Atlas looks like it's an ancient technology of some sort. I'm hoping it's not ancient alien technology.
You actually found it.
It just is actually something
The
sort
founders
of
of
unique.
Kitezh were skilled craftsmen. They use this place to view the Atlas.
This might be a puzzle. It feels like it should be a puzzle. This is clearly a very important cutscene because they've spent a lot of effort on this.
Jonah, try those chains.
Got it.
Like, when you think about like the first few cutscenes that establish a game and this cutscene, this was probably the second or third that was ever made. So it's a ruby magnifying
Incredible.
image. Of course,
They must
her
have used
walking
this to plan
over
the
it would
construction of the
cast a
city.
shadow.
Like ancient blueprints.
Exactly. Everything radiates out from this point. That puts the center of the city under the lake. But, something's not right. The cathedral, where the Atlas was, it's on the wrong side of the map. Keep rotating it. Stop! That's it. Kitezh isn't under the lake. It's under the glacier. The divine source must be there.
How the hell are we gonna get through all that
Very
ice?
British pronunciation of glacier.
Wait, this path here leads into the city. The cathedral is there, and the tower on the other side. That means the entrance to Kitezh must be here. The entrance to Kitezh is here. You knew.
Did that just destroy the Atlas? Am I gonna play the game at all? Come on, it's been about 3 minutes.
It's the target!
Kill her.
I don't see why. I guess he is a good guy after all. Either that or he's just so deep cover that he has to
Don't come after me!
distracted.
Run!
No!
Lara!
Oh no.
I guess the idea of him being Jesus and immortal is also out the window here.
We don't have much time. It won't be long before Trinity discovers the location of the source.
But I have to go after Jonah.
Even if it means giving up the truth you came here to find.
He risked his life to come here with me. I almost lost him once. Not again.
Then go. Do what you must.
Is that choice I thought she'd eventually have to decide upon? Is she gonna save a person, or is she gonna go after the divine source? It would have been nicer if the choice was to save the people in this geothermal valley instead of saving her friend, because the question still is in the air. Would she have made the choice to save Jacob if he was taken? Would she have made the same choice to save Sophia if she was taken? Or would she have made the choice to save even a
If Jonah
random
is
person
alive, they must be
if they
holding
were
him in the
taken?
old Soviet gulag. I never wanted to go back to that terrible place, but I can't leave him in Trinity's hands now.
So they want me to go all the way back to the Soviet gulag. And they're just kind of directing us there.
Jonah, hold on. Sophia, are you there?
Lara! Are you alright?
I'm up by the old copper mill overlooking the gulag. I'm about to go in after Jonah.
I know the spot. We hid a stash of weapons near where we first attacked Trinity. You might find them useful.
Thank you, Sophia. I'll see you when I get out.
So we get some experience, and we are in an area that I guess we never accessed before. And there's not a ton of things to collect in this whole area. Let's see. Broadhead climbing arrows. Shoot climbable arrows in the wood, soft wood surfaces to reach new locations. Press right trigger, hold right trigger when fully charged until fully charged before firing. That's great and all, but I think I need one more level of experience before. So I can go up here, which would get me up to that point. Which I don't even think that's really necessary, is it? I guess maybe it is because this is all frozen. And my other abilities are not working. This is just a frozen bridge, but does seem like there's some way that I could probably make it across there, but I'm not sure how. This isn't a safe surface. There is a rope over there. Here's a map. Easily missed map. Like this area, I think, is probably how I got to the other section. Maybe. Well.
Lara! 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 Answer me! Last time I saw you, you were... Damn it, Lara! You better not be dead. After the avalanche, I got one little blip, one brief echo. But I'll be damned if it wasn't your voice. I know I heard it. I know you survived. At least the avalanche. I haven't heard a peep since, but I'll keep trying. I know you told me to leave, to get somewhere safe, but... did you really expect me to leave you here? Come on. You should know me better than that.
So why not get these lines of dialogue throughout the whole game? Why just now get indications that he's alive and safe? Well, I mean, you don't even really have to you don't really even have to directly imply arrows knock out nearby planted arrows on impact. So I guess the idea here, and none of those arrows counted as actual arrows I have to craft. The idea there is you can only have one in a specific point. There's something over there.
More propaganda.
If I went to Russian 4 right now, that would be amazing. Well, it seems pretty obvious you can't get over to this part, and when you look at the number of survival caches and other things that need to be collected, there's one strong box and that's it. As far as challenges, we've done all of them because we already spend a lot of time in this area. So like, I highly suspect there's just a couple things over this way. We may even be able to purchase something at the store, and then we're going to be done with this area. At a certain point, I should probably move to just also go back and run around. But I'm alright with moving the story forward for a little bit. The thing I guess I'm asking myself is there some final thing after Broadhead arrows that I need to collect? Or is that it? I suspect Broadhead climbing arrows are the final thing.
Storm's coming in.
A little awkward. Slightly awkward jumps again. That's something you would have hoped they had made more progress on fixing, since this is the second game in the series. So the arc looked natural and didn't make it seem like Lara Croft is superhuman. I may enter this section and find that there's a lot of new Trinity people. It kind of is questionable why they would even go back to the Gulag, but it seems like they never left. I now have the stealth kill ability. there. Was that a bad jump? It sort of was. Now we can get back to this point if necessary.
I don't know if you're reading me, Lara, but I'm going to keep trying. Something's out here. I climbed a tree to get a better view of the valley below. I can see old buildings and some activity. Looks like they got choppers, and they're bringing in all kinds of equipment. It's gotta be Trinity. It's the only explanation. Looks like they beat us to the punch after all, huh? I've been watching for the past few hours, taking notes of their patrols. I think I can slip by them, if I time it right. You are always better than me at this. If you're out there, and you can hear me, please, be careful.
It's a good point to point out that there's been some very bad art direction on these digital audio recorders. Since they knew from the beginning that this art asset would be used multiple times, it makes no sense whatsoever to personalize a digital audio recorder and make it look different from the way it would look directly out of the box, brand new. Every single one we've picked up in the game has had the exact same crack on the screen. It has had snow right on the buttons in the exact same place, and it has had duct tape holding the battery together. Just bad art direction. Somebody told an artist to make it look that way, or let an artist make it look that way, not even caring how it was going to be used or how that would literally make no sense. Why is that marked like that? I have a new pistol to unlock, and I guess I'm not going to this gulag. I guess instead my current objective is to go this way. And I guess that has to be the case, doesn't it? Because I suppose a lot of players would have only found that right then. He's still around. So I would need 140 for this, and 140 for this. Or I can purchase a pistol suppressor and shoot. Or I could get a rifle grenade launcher and shoot that. I imagine I should just stay with the rifle grenade launcher as an item. Yeah, if I climb up here, the rope is not there, so the only way I could have gotten into the gulag is by fast traveling. And if you're fast traveling to get anywhere, you're probably breaking the sequence of what the game wants from you. Like, no real smooth animation in which she dismounted there, did a twist, and grabbed the ledge. This is going to introduce a new area, but I imagine it's going to be a very small area, very linear area. Let's see. How many things are left in this section to collect? 4 survival caches, somewhere around here, are hidden. And honestly, I have really no clue where that could be. Unless this opens up into another section, which it doesn't. It instead goes this way, So there might be a circle here, and then the great city of Kitezh might be all of this under the underground. Is this an updated map? Yes. Ah. So there's a survival cache here, and here, and is there anything else? You can see the map is a little awkward, zooming in and zooming out. At one point it's a little too zoomed in, at one point it's a little too zoomed out. Mark this one so I can see it. What is that? So a few more pelts. Doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to have a few more pelts. Never came on this side, so easy to understand why you would miss that. So that might put us in a position where we can actually craft something. Let's see. However, there's 2 more survival caches. And where would they be? Maybe in the water around something. I would hope not in this section that you can't really return to. It doesn't seem like it would be in the cave. I'd have to kind of assume that the survival caches are hidden. If they were maybe down the well, that would make sense. But whatever.
I know I've spoken little of your mother, Lara, but I want you to know that in the brief time she spent with you, she loved you utterly. We were a very happy little trio, and when we lost her, I was a wreck. I still am. I hope one day I will find answers that will stop this pain. For me, it is too late, but for others...
Still trying to get Grim Whisperer from a long, long time ago.
I'm rambling now. Shouldn't have had that nightcap. Sweet dreams, dearest.
Was it all about her? Those questions about life you hoped to answer? Or was that just an excuse? Maybe I reminded you of her too much. God, Lara, you're talking to a ghost. About another ghost. Maybe you need a nightcap.
Do I have to hit A on all of these? Or do you only get experience for the DLC guns? Seems like you might only get experience for the DLC guns because I keep unlocking more of these guns and they're not doing anything. Which one do I want? Like the heavy pistol is probably the right one. Heavy pistol or moon shadow, which seems just to be a skin. It seems very strange we're still waiting for that bow. So long. And we're still short with this. Interesting. And skills. We have no skill points. guess we go forward. Because there's really no great reason to hold back. By the time we're at the end of the story, if the game, say, doesn't let us continue playing, finding the last 2 survival caches might not even be something I'm willing to do. I know already I'm not going to get all the achievements in this game because there's a score attack mode and there's also a the multiplayer mode that is probably completely
Got to find shelter.
We're going to end up fighting a bear again. That would be thematically appropriate. Just walk through the snow, thick snow, and end up fighting a bear. It's way too early to have another cutscene like this. This is a standard level of quality cutscene.
I should never have doubted you, Dad.
We're back to the dream sequences.
I wasn't there when you needed me most.
Which, it's been a long time since we had those.
I'll make them see that you were right all along. That you sought the truth, not fairy tales. I'll make it right, Dad. I promise.
So,
Lara, it's time.
The indication here is that it's probably only been about 48 hours. Maybe a little bit more than that. Maybe 3 days since the beginning of her arriving in Siberia. I kind of wonder if this isn't going to be an instance of the game unlocking everything on the map later. So we are in this area, and there are actual collectibles in this. Let's see if we can... This research base. So they said that... She said she thought they were in the Gulag. But... in reality, Jonah's not in the Gulag. It was just an excuse to get us to move from one point to the other. And it seems like there's oddly 2 paths there. For no reason. Like, there's no way you would have been able to make it to this point in the game without the swing ability. So I have no idea why they're making 2 paths. And unless I find a map, I'm gonna have to assume there's nothing to collect down there. And we totally missed the optional tomb in the geothermal valley. They've pushed us forward in the story. Like, I might opt to take another break from that. Just because, like, I'm not super in love with the idea of I wonder if I was supposed to see this part. There's nothing here. That was quite the save. Yeah, it just feels like this is a refresher section of using the grapple hooks. Maybe this part of the gameplay was supposed to be in a different, like right after we had the grappling hook, and that would make more sense. I'm not sure she actually would have fit through that crack. But I much prefer all the cracks being slightly too small versus ones that are way too big. Excuse me. Well, on the promises of probably leaving this whole section as soon as we find the next campfire, we are at 65% now, and I really don't understand how there's another 33% of story. It feels like there can't be. Unless it turns out that Jacob starts attacking me and he steals the divine source. I guess that could happen. Anyways, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.